Welcome back. It is 6:45 on Daybreak, and we're celebrating Western New York, and we are digging into the history of Clinton's Ditch.
Yeah, and appropriately, Kevin O'Neill joins us this morning just a stone's throw from the Lockport Locks in Lockport. Good morning, Kev.
Good morning to you. Yeah, this is really neat. I think the highlight of the visit to the Erie Canal Discovery Center. This is a wonderful 12-minute presentation, sort of being led by one of the men behind the engineering of the Erie Canal. And what happens is about 7 minutes into the 12-minute movie, the screen opens up and you end up stepping into what looks like a packet boat, and then you get you into the presentation where it looks like you're sort of ascending through one of the Lockport locks. It's really neat, really well done. This place is open, by the way, year-round. We're celebrating a special year here at the bicentennial of the wedding of the waters. But this is the, if you have family in town and they know about the bicentennial or they like American history, I think they'll like the trip here. This is Ray Waggle. Back me up on that. How you doing? Nice to see you.
Nice to see you.
So again, if you have history buffs in town, family in town, or if you want to get, your kids want to learn more about this, this is a nice place to go.
Yeah, this is a great year to learn about the Erie Canal. We're right across the parking lot from the canal and the locks. And when they come in, most people spend about 45 minutes to an hour. We do have a kids area in here, by the way, learning about why they built the Erie Canal and what they did here in Lockport. So it's a great deal of fun, actually.
I tell you, let me just mess around with this behind you too. So this is my chance to be I was never a bartender, but I could be a lock tender. All right, let's see. Start over here. Okay, what am I doing here? You take the mic.
Okay, you are getting ready to move that boat through the lock system. First thing you have to do is get the water down.
All right, I can do that. Lower the water.
Right.
Look at this. I'm making stuff happen here.
Hey.
Pretty neat. All right, and now that the water's lowered.
Okay.
Now what?
Well, now before you get into the other lock, you have to open the gates.
Okay, all right, so here we go. That's what we do. This is pretty neat. So this is a basic illustration for the 5 historic locks in Lockport.
Yeah, or any lock along the Erie Canal, actually.
But this is the only spot that has even more than 3, right?
Right, yes.
Off we go. What problem are we? So what was the issue? What made the locks necessary?
Well, here in Lockport is because they had to get the canal from the Lake Ontario plain up to the top to get it to Lake Erie, which is about 300 feet higher than Lake Ontario. So they had to get over the Niagara Escarpment.
It's sort of like building waterway steps, essentially.
Yes.
Yeah, what an amazing feat of engineering this was 200 years ago.
It was. It still is, actually. Still impressive.
That's true. And how this opened up Buffalo and how this opened up even the western United States for commerce.
Yeah, that was the point of the Erie Canal, to connect the original 13 states all up and down the eastern seaboard with all the new states forming out in the west by water across the Appalachian Mountains.
A waterway shortcut, just absolutely amazing 200 years ago. Thank you. So, is there a particular website we can refer people to? Or?
NiagaraHistory.org.
Yeah, so wonderful done. By the way, and of course, Niagara County, the wonderful museums around here as well, in addition to the Erie Canal Discovery Center. And the city of Lockport, by the way, if you haven't been here in a while, absolutely, it's thriving. A lot of great businesses along the canal as well.
Yeah, and that canal park that they have there now is a great place to hang out too. All right, thanks very much, Kev.